Yes, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Shout out to Hove. Shout out to that Slept On Kingdom Come album. Shout out to everybody out there who's affected by Hurricane Irma and was being affected by Hurricane Harvey. We are officially here. And this, what is this that you're listening to? I'll tell you what this is. This might be going nowhere. The podcast. We're back. Episode 5. Head above water. Let's get it. Hayo, stand up. Yes, so I am here. I'm excited. I'm super geeked to be here today. It's a lot going on right now. We're going to cover it all. I have a very exciting episode. Again, if you weren't really paying attention to the first 30 seconds of the podcast, you are now in tune with This Might Be Going Nowhere, the podcast. And I am Peoples 330. That's people with a Z, 330. And I have an announcement to make, guys. I said it on live, on Facebook Live. I'm going to say it now. I officially have a co-host to help me with the show. And I am fucking super excited to introduce the co-host. If you listen to last week's episode, you know who this is. The very talented Bam 330's very own Miss Pursley.
What's up, everybody? Holla, 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 holla.
And we actually have, I gotta start saying we now, that's so terrible. We have another member of
He's
By
not going
Any
to say
Means.
we a lie. He's going to say I.
I'm still gonna
Selfish
say
bastard.
I. Yes, I'm gonna say I. But we have another co-host today. So we're gonna see exactly how this plays out. But I want to introduce also By Any Means Bam 330's very own Flash G.
Yo.
Yes. Thank you, audience. We appreciate those applause. So we got a lot to get into today. I'm going to make sure we try to stay on task because it is a lot that I want to get to, but I'm excited about it. So, yeah, shout out to Jay-Z. This song is so fitting right now. If you can hear that in the background, that's Minority Report. When Hurricane Katrina was going on, this was big. So I just wanted y'all, just to bring in the show right. So we're gonna go that, but we got a lot to talk about music wise as well.
Shout out to Nolans.
Yeah, shout out to Nolans. You know what I mean. I really pray that they don't have to go through this again. We're gonna talk about it. Okay, so let me get this out the way to start the show. Summer Madness motherfucking happened. Now, for all of those out there who don't know what Summer Madness is, I'm a fan of battle rap, and it is the Super Bowl of battle rap. People like P. Diddy, Busta Rhymes have come to the events, and the top battle rappers in URL. Shout out to URL TV. And everyone is involved. On this ticket, it was Hollow the Don versus Tay-Rock. Fire. Hollow's my guy. Of course, I got him winning 2-1. It was a good battle. Briz versus Calico. Shout out to Calico. He won. I mean, he's rust. He comes back every Summer Madness. You know he's going to be rusty, but he still put in work, showed the difference. Briz, you was trying to do your job, but I gotta rock with my bro. I gotta rock with Cal on this. Av versus T-Top. I called this one as well. I'm 3-0 right now, guys. Av and T-Top. T-Top won clearly 3-0. He killed Av. I had that one called. K-Shine versus Hitman. I'm 4-0. I called Hitman. That's on there. And lastly, JC versus Rum Nitty. I called JC, and I was right on that as well. And New Jersey Twerk versus Cortez. I know New Jersey Twerk is very gay. I'm going to call him NJT versus Cortez. Was a surprise battle, and it was dope. Shout out to James Harden, a.k.a. Flash G, for being in the building during the event. I would ask him what he's doing, how it was, but we'll have to wait till he's off cam. The NBA is very funny about, how the celebrities are spending their time in the off season. But no, if you are just in tune with us, Flash G, I want y'all to go ahead and Google him. Google us. You'll see him. He very much looks like James Harden. So
It is James Harden. Let's just be honest.
it could very well be James Harden. I'm thinking if it's and then his favorite color is, guess what, guys? Anybody want to take a Flash? Tell them what your favorite color is.
Rojo y blanco.
It is red.
I just might be silent the rest of this podcast.
Don't be silent the rest of the podcast. We need you, Flash.
You can't be quiet. Nobody can see you.
Shout out to Madness. I heard Cortez won on that. But yeah, it was a good event from what I'm hearing from everybody who was in there. I watched it. I still want to go over the battles again. Shout out to the 30-piece, which will be my battle rap podcast. I will be talking more in depth on that. But fire. Okay, so let's get into it. The NFL has started. I'm a Steelers fan. They're the best team.
Packer backer, baby.
Packer
I'm
backer.
a Browns fan.
I'm a
But
cheesehead.
listen, check.
Wait.
I'm protesting the NFL right now. I'm not
Whatever
watching
you
it.
protest the NFL.
I like it. I like it. Go ahead. Talk about
I'm
it.
not gonna go there.
Just a
I'm not
little
gonna
bit.
go
Let's.
completely.
What are you just
But
not watching the football
Colin
games?
Kaepernick. There we go.
Is being blackballed.
I feel
Last
it.
week's episode.
The whole year's episode. I mean, come on.
I'm
We
I'm
talked
with
about
you.
that.
I'm not
last
watching
episode.
football, but I rep the Browns.
And my condolences for you repping the Browns. No, shout out to the Browns fans out there.
Seriously.
We beat y'all week one. It was a very good game. I don't watch. I am a supporter. I'm not watching any NFL live shit. I watch the bootleg streams if I can get them, and if possible, I stay off of NFL.com. I don't fuck with it. But I do want to be able to keep content current, so I've been watching. Not only for my purposes, but for that. And the Dallas Cowboys, shout out to Eddie Vice. Your fucking squad won. The Cowboys beat the Giants.
We knew that was coming on.
I don't know if Ezekiel's 6-game suspension is going to come in the fold. The
Why are we
judge
giving the
granted him.
NFL time on the podcast?
You're right.
then?
You're right. Okay.
Fuck the NFL then.
Fuck the NFL. But shout out to the Steelers.
Until you sign Colin Kaepernick.
Okay. This is what I wanted to talk about, though, since we're on sports. I'm going to jumble the order a little bit that we have. We do have an outline. I'm that nigga. We will be professional.
Guess who doesn't read the outline?
Now,
Guess who does not read the outline?
I'm going to tell you guys.
Until we get here.
Hers does not. She doesn't
not-
read the outline, but her reasoning for it is okay. I fuck with it long as she sees it at least
Don't give my
5 to
reasoning,
10
'cause
minutes
then I
away.
sound less
No,
gangster.
I don't care. I'm
I'm
fuck
very
that.
tough right now.
She's very tough right now.
This is gonna be a Facebook post.
But this is what I'll say. The reason why she doesn't
Keyboard
is because she likes to
commando.
keep it fresh for the podcast. It's for you guys.
Honestly, I do. I'm way too passionate for.
So
to be
shout out
losing.
to the fans.
Shout
out
this
to
is
you
my
guys.
dedication.
She wants to
Commitment.
be fresh. So Kyrie Irving, I want to talk to since I
I'm
got.
balls on these niggas, Kyrie Irving. Every time.
Oh, it's still cheesy.
Every time.
She got this bougie hand that she
Do you
do.
remember the artist's name?
Who? No,
That sings that song.
no. I have no idea.
You see that?
I'm
Shout
not
out-
even sorry.
Shout out to the artist who. Flash,
Shouts
who is
out to the artist
who
that
does
made it. Are you not happy that I can sing your hook?
Who is it? Who is it, Flash? He's going through Google right now, just so we're
I'm
clear.
not
for
going
that.
through Google.
He's not going through
He's
Google.
totally going
He's on Spotify.
I'm actually
He's
on my
looking it
app.
up because he
I'm
doesn't
on
know
my
himself.
Okay.
Lil Cray. Shout out to Lil Cray. 'cause
Okay,
that's
shout
right,
out-
That's DJ Hef.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
rocks
that's
with him. He
home.
rocks
That's
with him.
home. We rocking. Shout out to DJ
Shout out to
Hef.
Def Jam.
Shout out to Big Hef. Shout out Def Jam.
I've been rocking with Def Jam,
Okay.
Nerve DJs. Shout out to them too.
but I didn't know who made the song.
Hey, this isn't the shout out segment right now. We're gonna save that for the end, Flash. We gotta keep it
right,
in.
sir.
You're right, but shout out to everybody who shout out Big Hef. Definitely shout out to you.
Yet another
Okay.
reason why I don't read the outline.
Look,
The outline.
Kyrie Irving being a Celtic and IT being a Cav. Flash, aka Flash Harton. I want to know what was your opinion.
We're gonna be
on-
fighting after this podcast.
What is your opinion on the deal?
World star.
I love the deal. I mean, Kyrie wanted to get out the game. He wanted to get out with the Cavs, playing with the Cavs. So I thought it was a good fit, especially with the Cavs getting that pick, because that pick is important, especially keeping Brown. So
So they
I
got
feel like
the
it
pick.
was the right thing to do.
Should they use the pick? on somebody like a DeMarcus Cousins now to get him now and keep Bron happy, or should they save it in case Bron leaves?
I think they should keep the pick. But if you can get a DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, a top-notch big that can stretch the floor.
Okay, so you're talking about if they can get the right real estate for him to
Exactly.
go for a championship this year, go for the championship this
You
year.
got to.
I agree.
Can I give my completely uneducated and obviously unbiased opinion? Well, it's biased because I'm always in support of LeBron
Hers
James.
is projecting very well right now. I can tell by the lines moving. Go ahead.
Nonetheless, let me just go LeBron. Okay, let me just first say that. And this is what I have to say. And why did they keep Kevin Love? Like, I watched the finals last season, and just FYI, Love sucked. He sucked.
This is coming from
ass.
a woman. This is coming from a
Let
woman.
me tell you, and I don't even watch a whole bunch of basketball, nor can I dribble or none. I can't do any of that shit. So all the shit that I'm talking right now, I can't do any of it.
Uh-huh.
But
I like
what I
it.
do know is that they make mad sums of money to do what it is that they are supposed to be doing, and he didn't do any of that shit. None of it, and I watched it, and he sucked.
Okay.
And this leaves me with that. Saying this.
Now, I won a bunch of money off of the finals. I predicted that they should have
Why
got
is
rid of
Love still
Love.
there?
They should have traded for Carmelo. This
How
deal
the
should
fuck
have
is
been
he still
done.
there?
But hey,
Because they're not going to do that.
okay,
shit.
here's another question. How should the Cavs feel about Kyrie Irving now, though? Now, shout out to the Celtics. I am a Celtics supporter. I'm a
Wait, so-
LeBron
and that's my
supporter,
thing. So wait,
but
so
I'm a
Kyrie's
Celtics. I'm a fan
gone,
of the Celtics.
And Love's there? So Kyrie's gone, and Love's still there.
Well, we have to remember, Kyrie won it out.
Yeah, Kyrie wanted to leave. He didn't want to
I
play
don't-
with LeBron
Why?
He won it out. I don't
because
we,
he didn't want. Well,
we
we
kind of
don't
know.
know.
We kind of know what's going on.
No, I want to know.
They said it was
Come
also.
on, guys.
They said it was
I ain't
also.
spilling it.
Let's spill a little tea.
Come on, I need some tea.
Hers is on here, so we got to spill a little tea. Just
God,
because,
you better shout out.
Look, I'm going to do this because Purs is actually engaging in sports talk, so I want to keep it 100. Now, what they're saying is Kyrie didn't want two reasons. He didn't want to be LeBron's sidekick. He wanted his own show, and he wanted to prove he could lead a team. And he didn't want to be handcuffed to, is LeBron staying, is LeBron going this whole season, because this could be his last season. And he's like, it's not fair to everyone else who's there that we're playing not knowing if you're going to be here next season
All
or
right,
not.
I'll go with the second and not the first. Because otherwise, I'm like, fuck, Robin didn't have his own team.
But here's the
Well, I guess
third
he was
thing.
a Teen Titan.
Here's the
None of
third.
damn less.
Here's,
Yeah, Robin
here's
did
the
eventually
tea.
become a Teen Titan.
But here's the tea.
You could be.
There's a chance somebody's saying there's some other shit underlined that Kyrie and LeBron had issues that's been going on for a while, that to the point where LeBron may have tried to shock Kyrie already before they were in the finals last year.
For Chris Paul.
And they don't like, and Kyrie
Allegedly.
didn't allegedly like that LeBron's dudes or be able to be on a plane with the team and they get their own special treatment, and he doesn't like that. He's like, I helped win the championship too.
So
But
he wants to bring his friends along too?
he didn't say he wanted to bring his friends. He just says nobody should be able to
Maybe he
have.
doesn't have any friends. Is he mad because he doesn't have any friends to bring along on the airplane?
That's a possibility.
That sounds like a strong possibility.
Okay. All right. Off that.
I'm so glad.
Hold on. Before we move on, I gotta say this. Kyrie hasn't been in a situation where he has a owner, a ride or die owner,
True.
a ride or die GM.
He got one
LeBron
now.
has a ride or die
There-
owner.
All right. All right.
We-
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
This is the same owner
we
that
have to
penned the
remember.
"Don't let your kids grow up to be LeBron" letter.
No. I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking.
I mean,
no.
but this is also a key point to Kyrie leaving.
I'm not over that letter, by the way.
There's no stability in Cleveland.
There's
right
not.
now
And
for Kyrie.
And,
So,
and when you think about the move that they made, I don't want to stay too long on this, guys. We're going to have
Sorry.
a
I'm a big Kyrie
elongated.
fan.
Just I'm still a little
I'm gonna have a
salty
long-
that Love's still there.
But I'm definitely feeling
Not
a
that
love
I'm going to
angle.
invest any time more than 7 minutes to
My,
any
my thing is,
basketball
I'm
game
with
in the
Kyrie.
next
I'm
12
excited
months.
to see what he does with the Celtics. I think it's going to make for interesting drama for the playoffs. I'm all for this. It's a foregone conclusion still, though, unless the Celtics make one more move. I give them one more game, and they'll lose in 6 to the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. If they get Boogie Cousins, they'll lose in 5 or 4 games. It could be a sweep. So I'm just keeping it.
Straight up.
I'm keeping it a thought. Boogie Cousins is that good, especially if they
he's
get
that
rid of
good.
like Kevin
Why
Love.
can't the
for
Cavs
Boogie.
get him? I would like a guy named Boogie
Yeah,
to be
he's
on
dope.
the Cavs.
He's dope.
It's better than Booby.
Okay. All right, moving on. So, just
It
real
is a
quick,
better nickname.
while we're on sports, Bron hate. I don't think it's justified, but we'll come back to that. I was going to talk about Bron. I want to save that
We've
for his
talked about Bron
own
a lot right
episode.
now.
I want to save it for the whole episode. I want to give Bron at least a part of an episode. So I'm gonna nix that. But let's talk about some other shit. Let's talk about Lil Wayne. I want to talk about. Well, you know what? I'm gonna bring Lil Wayne in last because I want to talk about his music, and we're gonna do some rating of his music.
Young Moolah, baby.
Let's talk about the seasons, y'all. Now, here in Ohio, our summers are usually pretty hot. It's usually pretty hot, but we've had a mild summer. I've loved it. It's not been 90s crazy. It's been a lot of 70s. It's been a few 80s and a 90 once or twice, no
Boy.
hundreds.
Hated it.
Yeah.
I like hot summer.
Fuck that. How about you, Flash?
I loved it. It was a cool summer.
I only
love
got
it.
to go swimming outside one time.
Not
it was
too
bullshit.
hot, not
Not
too
a big
cold.
swimmer.
And
I
I
don't
like
know
to
how.
swim. I swim and can swim.
I don't swim at all.
So good for you. Guess
It is
what?
good for me.
I appreciated the weather. But it makes me wonder.
I hate the weather. I didn't like it.
We're nervous now because our winters usually are on some fuck shit. So I'm now worried. I ain't gonna lie. It's September, the beginning of September. This thing gave us a little bit of nip.
It feel like October.
It's to let niggas know that it's still real in Ohio. I'm not gonna hold y'all at all.
This is how real it is in Ohio. Like, I drove home last week while it was sun shining with blue skies and white clouds with my windshield wipers on because it was raining. What the fuck? Why was it raining while it was sunny outside?
I'm not
Blue
feeling
skies,
it. I don't-
not a gray cloud in the sky.
Now, let me ask you a question. I don't want to dive too deep in this, but climate change.
Heart, all that. I mean, I'm against all of it.
So you think that we're kind of doing this to ourselves because we're seeing the climate change. They say that the temperature is
We have to
rising every
remember-
year, so many degrees. So do you guys? I mean, and I don't mean literally degrees because y'all will fuck me over that. Point of a degree. Every year has been hotter than the record before. So
Not to mention that they've already changed the Richter scale. They changed the Richter scale, what, a decade ago?
oh yeah, no, the Richter.
So
scale
they've
is
already
fucked
adjusted
up.
the Richter scale down a point. So all these 8.0s on the Richter are really 9.0s on the Richter. Just to throw that out there. Google it. It's a fact.
So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel like any of this is biblical? With the
biblical.
seasons changing,
Yeah.
It's biblical.
starting to blend together. A little
Anybody
bit.
that
What?
says it's not biblical didn't read the Bible.
It's biblical, but everything that's going on right now with
Isn't Bible.
with the hurricanes and everything like that, I feel like they are government made.
Okay. Well, as
That's another story.
you're right, but I do believe it's a blend of both. I do, but if we're talking about the Bible, let's venture off real quick. How y'all feeling about North Korea? Like, we talking about this great war that people are expecting to see, and North Korea now is kind of, they seem like they with the shits.
What's his name?
Kim Jong-un.
Kim
Kim
Jong-un.
Jong-un.
That dude is a joke.
Don't say that.
He's a joke.
Y'all keep
Hey, let's remember. He's
everybody
not,
talking about Kim ain't got no nukes.
Kim fucking around with them nukes.
Everybody.
And,
But-
and no, none of
but-
them work for
yeah,
real. For
yeah,
real. No,
but
none of
let's
them
be-
work.
let's
They
be
don't even
real.
got the technology
All right.
to even get them over.
Now-
30 good yards though, and you're fucking something up.
Now,
Okay, that's all I know.
Big ass.
are you dumb? Are you dumb? Do you really think you gonna fucking come over here and scare us with that bullshit? And South Korea
The
doesn't
people
fuck
that
with
are
y'all.
chemtrailing their own people,
The people who live below y'all
I need to Google
don't
Fat
fuck
Man.
with y'all.
Google Fat
the
Man.
people that bomb Syria to stop Syria from bombing Syria.
Now this is what I want to ask y'all real
Man.
quick on this. Russia and China appear to be trying to take a democratic approach. They said no one's tried to sit down at the table with him. Should they sit down at the table? United States is kind of like, fuck that. What they're doing alone is disrespectful
Can I
to
say
us.
this? I feel like he's got some pretty nice tables over there.
Putin.
Putin.
I feel like he's on
It's
some
Putin.
bullshit. I feel like
My nigga
he's
call
on.
him Putin.
I feel
It's
like
Putin.
I feel like he's on some bullshit.
I think that Russia secretly,
But he's helping North Korea.
but Russia secretly is wanting to
Do whatever the fuck they want.
I think they're trying to show they're flexing. Listen, let's be clear, guys.
You have
There
to
is
flex
a
sometimes.
They're not over the Iron Curtain, guys.
there's a 3-country race right now
They're not
between
over it.
China, Russia, and the
They're
United
over it.
States.
They're not.
And the United States is holding on to China by a thread, and Russia is hoping to catch up to them at some point.
It's still cold there.
But
It's cold as hell there. It's cold
They're
as
not
hell
over
there.
it. Okay?
United States is. Would you? Let me ask you all this: if United States decided if Donald dumbass Trump decided to declare war, would y'all be for it or against it?
What?
I'm
With
against,
North Korea.
I'm against war.
Military action, not
I'm-
That is
necessarily
a
war.
terrible idea.
I'm against. I'm
It's a
against
terrible
that
idea.
Completely.
So y'all feel like the United Nations should be teaming together to kind of
Don't even start me
them?
on. Don't start me on the United Nations.
I mean, they already started
Read
with
the
with
Bible.
the sanctions. They already started with the sanctions.
I mean, look, United Nations.
Somewhat.
I'm not gonna lie, niggas don't be giving a fuck about the United Nations.
They really don't.
They kind of be like, "Hey, United Nations, eat a dick." And here's the crazy. I'm gonna tell.
That's
Look,
so my line.
look, I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, but you know what though? They'll say eat a dick, but they won't act.
no.
They won't act.
But
They won't act
look,
though.
No, they think eat a dick.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Right.
Let's
That's
be.
really what happened.
Let me be.
There are
politi-
some heavy thoughts.
Let me be politically
dick.
incorrect. This is our politically incorrect
Incorrect.
moment. I'm about to have one.
Oh
right now.
shit! Wait a minute. What is it? What is it?
I forget what you did.
Un-PC alert.
Un-PC alert.
Un-PC alert.
Yes, thank you, Purse. This is what I'm thinking right now. Let's be clear. The United Nations is ran by white people. It is WASP who are in control of it. It's basically Northern Europe, Western Europe, places like France, Germany, Spain, the United States. I want to say this.
Can I just
Hold
wait
on.
before you say that?
What?
Can the woman with the afro just
Go ahead.
note that I hate when it gets brought down to the black and white thing? And I am a very Afrocentric.
Yeah.
I know
No.
where my people.
I'm going to tell you why I bring this
understand.
point.
But here's
I'm
the
going to tell you why I
thing,
bring this
because
point.
wait, this is what I have to say, because it's more than just this is just ran by white people. I can't let that. I'm not.
No.
We can't go.
When I
Here's the
say
thing,
white
we're
people,
talking about
I'm-
no. We're talking about it is ran by your
shit.
top percenting.
I get that, but we know what the majority
We
of those are.
understand. I know what they-
but what
what
I'm
color-
saying
I
is
just
the
want people to
United.
know.
When you think of the United Nations, be clear when I say white people. England and the UK are the majority of the United Nations, and I'm going to tell you why I brought this point up when I say by white people. It's pure arrogance. The United Nations, which I'm not against or for, not necessarily. I think there are sort of
How
needed.
many heads are there at the United Nations?
I'm not even sure. I'm talking on my ass.
Seven?
Listen.
7.
To think about it like this, the United Nations will police what you do, but they won't represent you.
How do they-
How the fuck can you tell somebody, hey, you're not in our jurisdiction. We don't support y'all. If y'all need help, we really don't give a fuck.
Have
But
anybody ever noticed
we don't
that
fuck with the way y'all do shit.
the poor jurisdictions that they do fuck with all have one sort of item or another, say poppy or oil.
Yeah. We know what the United Nations is doing.
I
we know
I
what
don't
it
know
is.
if that's a coincidence.
Them gloves that they wear, that
I don't
helps
believe in
them not
coincidences.
leave fingerprints when they stealing shit. Okay, but I'm off that.
Totally for evidence control.
This is what I did want to talk about though. I wanted to talk about the hurricane a little bit, y'all, because if I have to be honest,
The Houston jokes are out of order and piss me off to an umpteenth
but
level.
let's do this. Let's do this before we get down on things. I do want to shout out everyone who's helped donate. All of the people. JJ Watt, big shout out to you. Regular
I
everyday
will shout out to him
heroes.
only.
And-
Because fuck you guys, FEMA bitches,
when-
taking people's money and charging people and giving them some little 5 motherfucking chicken McNuggets and then giving them a goddamn motherfucking 1 bottle of water, bitch. Come, you
Okay.
know,
All right. Hold on. Time out.
Shout out to Kevin Hart for
Time out.
for what
I
he's
wanted to
doing
shout
too.
out to celebrities really for doing their job and pitching in, but also the regular everyday people. Reason why
evidence thieves.
this is the thing what I want to say about FEMA. Now, unfortunately, right now I'm not making any comments to the government just because it's a clown show. But what I would tell if President Obama was still in office, I would say, well, one thing that I would like to see seriously, and I mean this, we spend a lot of money, billions of dollars on war and trying to stay ahead, cyber war, military war, Navy. We should have a specialized trained FEMA team. It shouldn't be a joke when you mention FEMA. It should be something where people are really being not just trained on rescue, but how to deal with the community. They should be problem solvers. There should be people there that are coming up with new ways to stop future hurricanes. Newsflash, hurricanes, tornadoes, and earthquakes aren't going any motherfucking where. They'll be here until the earth stops. So my thing is, we need to have trained people create jobs who are just trained, and they can do other things that when it ain't hurricanes, forest fire relief, doing things with the community, being there with things like when Charlottesville and Ferguson happened. They should be specially trained to be something that people are like, oh shit, FEMA's here. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say about that shit. But
They should do more besides show up to the scene of, crumble
facts.
and ship out evidence.
So Harvey's hit. I did want to say
Not bitter, though.
Irma has started to hit. It has been officially 7 people who have lost their lives in the United States and Florida
Tragic.
due to Hurricane Irma right now. And I think it's appropriate that they give these hurricanes ugly bitches names. With the exception of Katrina, most of and like ugly names, period. Harvey, come on. When you think of Steve Harvey and that stash, nothing about that excites you. So I agree
I'm
that
sure there's somebody that gets.
Yeah, there's some
I've seen
grandma
those,
somewhere.
yeah, they get all worked up over Steve Harvey.
Okay, that's great for them.
Okay.
But all of these ugly ass names that they have for
Was it?
hurricanes, I'm with it.
Fucking Two
The
Face
next
was a
one
Harvey.
should be like
Yeah, Two Face was
Godfrey
a
or
Harvey.
some shit.
It was Harvey Dent.
It should be. I don't
Good
know what
point.
they're gonna call it, but it should be something also terrible.
Bertha.
I'm with it. I
Oh,
like
they already had
Bertha.
Bertha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm with that.
So I'm sorry to all the Berthas that are.
Oh,
attracted
and
about
Trump reading off the cue card for the fucking, hey, everyone, just follow the evacuation protocol. Stuff can be replaced. You guys are, what's this word here? You guys are valuable, and you need to be, you can't be replaced.
that. You need to be replaced.
Mexicans,
Stay. Stay put.
we wish you the
Everything's
best.
Okay.
You have a president too? No, but seriously, he's a fuckhead. I have no regard
He's
to
a
him.
fuckhead.
But we're going to keep praying for y'all. I just want y'all to be appreciative, and I'll talk about that on the main topic, but appreciative of your stuff. Imagine if you came home from work and they sent you home early, and by the time you got to your house, the car that was in your driveway was already up to the hood in water. Everything in your house was already flooded out. That's some real shit. And you don't have flood insurance. So I pray for all of y'all out there. Shout out Nasty Nate in Houston. Holla's up here right now, but shout out to Holla. Shout out to everybody right now that's been affected by it. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Lil Wayne. He's had more seizures. Lil Wayne's had a false death report before. Lil Wayne is one of those people, I'm sorry to say this, we just came from some gloomy shit. I come from some gloomy shit. We're around the wood table. I'm knocking early. Lil Wayne has that rock star vibe where you could imagine a news report coming up and some shit being like that and us being motherfucking heartbroken. And y'all see that my tone change because just thinking about that puts a bad energy on me. And a few of us were a little bit younger, so when we lose people like Prodigy, I definitely can understand that because I'm a New York hip-hop head. But a lot of us, we didn't feel that one as much as we could have. Let something happen to Wayne. Niggas is gonna feel that shit. I don't give a fuck how you feel about Wayne. That is a motherfucking hip-hop legend already. And it wouldn't be no Drake. It wouldn't be no Nicki Minaj. It wouldn't be no Weeknd. It wouldn't be no Party Next Door. I can keep going, niggas. It wouldn't be no 2 Chainz, Duffel Bag Boys. DTP was in the dirt before that man. Let's be clear. He revived Cash Money by himself. Let's be clear. Squad Up was phenomenal. Let's be clear. The Carters were phenomenal. I say all that to say I don't never want to see nothing happen to him. And I don't know if his team got his best interest in heart. The doctors made him sit a couple of days, but Cortez Bryant and them was already like, oh, Wayne's going to be back on the road. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about Wayne having seizures? Do y'all think it's drug related, or do you think that they're saying it's epilepsy? And what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's that?
You can develop epilepsy as a result of drug usage.
Okay. Okay.
Man, I can't really comment on it, but I wish that man the best.
I think
his
it's
health.
terrible.
Do you okay? All right, and I can
can't,
respect that
because
Do
I
you-
can't really speak on something, especially if I don't know all the details.
Now this is what I'll
Right.
say. We know Rick Ross was having seizures for a while.
Facts.
We know this syrup use, and I say that because that's where it came from. A lot of it now we calling it lean. You know what I'm saying? Active, all that shit. But we know where it came from, and we lost Pimp C. Rest in peace, Pimp C, and a lot of legends that had heart problems. I don't know what seizures is caused, but I know it's some blood flow issues, and we losing people in their 40s and 30s. DJ Screw and all them niggas died super hella young.
Too early.
And Bun B and Scarface admitted they said they had to cut back on that shit. So, I don't know, but my prayers is with Wayne. I want to see you be healthy. I also say this. Y'all notice that he probably going through a lot of stress right now with this Cash Money shit. With his name being drugged through the mud. DJ Academics coming on fans saying he fell off. Then a piece of you got to be kind of like you watching Drake's success and you wish you could have that. But Drake had to learn from your failures, as a leader. And that's no disrespect to Wayne as a Young Money president and not having his business together for him to have the success he has. So Wayne got to feel some kind of way about that. Then the Carter 5 album, the rich dude acting like he had a copy of it and, all of that shit. People say...
Sucker anyway.
Yeah, fuck him. Skrelly, fuck
he's a
that nigga.
sucker.
But, yeah, my prayers go out to Wayne. All right, y'all, here's a question.
Somebody can feed him a dick.
Music news. I'm excited about this segment because this is a hip-hop podcast, my niggas. I got a lot to talk about as far as new music. But before we get into new music, let's rank these motherfucking Lil Wayne albums. I want to be clear on this. We have Lights Out. We have The Block is Hot. We have 500 Degrees. Now, The Block is Hot was Wayne's first album. You young niggas out there, do your Googles. There was a song on there called Keisha. Amazing. One of the first hip-hop songs I can remember. I was like...
Hey, they were saying Keisha was from Akron,
Oh,
too.
my God. Yeah, we were saying
Remember
that. Yeah, because the Hot Boys, shout out to Chino, Nino, and them motherfuckers.
Hey.
Yeah, Vitos. Hey. He brought them niggas up here. The Hot Boys was up here. They was lit back when we was kids. So anyway, we got that album. We also have Bling Bling was created off of that too. Let's be clear. Lights Out came next. A little bit slept on. I can't think of any songs right now. I know y'all gonna kill me out there, but I'll just blame it on the trees. I can't think of nothing right now.
Yeah, not on top.
500 Degrees. I remember this specifically.
That's probably his worst album to me.
I like 500 Degrees better than Lights Out. But we'll get to that in a second. 500 Degrees out there. Do your Googles as well. That was the song with In My Bloodline. The streets make the hustle. The hustle make the world go round. The world is made of keys, ounces, and pounds. The keys, ounces, and pounds is made from hustling. See how shit come back round for you? That's the Wayne that I fucks with. That was on the cusp of the Carter Wayne. So he had that. I remember this, though, because Juvenile left. And it was almost kind of like the same thing that Thug did, Birdman tried to do when he was gonna put out the Carter 6 before Wayne even had the Carter 5, and he called it the Barter 6, and fans put a stop to that shit. Well, Wayne came out with 500 Degrees after everyone knows Juvenile's biggest album to date was 400 Degrees. And it was kind of like Birdman saying, I got my son, we good without you. It definitely was not 400 Degrees, but it was this other song in there, fuck you, motherfucker, nah, nigga, fuck you. So that was kind of my shit too. It was a couple shits on there, and then the Carters came.
And then the Carters came.
My God. Now, y'all know I'm skipping out all of the mixtapes. We're not talking about the classic 07 run. We're not talking about Squad Up, just albums. And I bring this up because DJ Academic said the Carter 3 was not a classic. Now, here before we get into that, I do want to say
He's smoking too much weed. That's what I want to say.
okay. Hold on. Before I give my opinion, here's where I'm at with it. So Carter 1, just so everyone knows, I'm just doing these recaps of albums so y'all can highlight where these were. Carter 1 was, for one, it's my favorite Carter album. It had Manny Fresh's production, Bring It Back to the Map. The best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. Welcome to the Carter, those intros. but I let the kid live, split the windshield. She asked, how I shoot if it's plastic? I said, she see if your boy run up. She sat back and turned the Carter back up. For sure. Hey, Big Mike. Hey, man. Hey, that was my fucking Wayne. That was when he was just, to me, you in your zone. That also was the Gilly the Kid. I gave Stolly. I gave Wayne some, shout out to Gilly. Good looking fly. Shout out to Gilly. He said he gave him a style for him to run with, basically. But that, to me, is so many good songs on there. Even the outro, he said, big booty bitches bagging up the pot. The album was so visual, it was amazing. The Carter 2 capping. Now, here's what I'll say. I was bitter and hated on the Carter 2 first because Manny had just left and he was not doing the production. So I said, fuck them niggas. The Carter 2 is fire. The Receipt, Shooter, Fireman, Money on My Mind, Hustlers Music. Oh, I bought it too. I bought it from Best Buy too. Shout out to Best Buy because I bought the Urban Legend, T.I.'s Urban Legend, and the Carter 2 from there.
Shouts out to my brother that burned me that shit.
Hey, shout out to niggas who burnt CDs back then. That's real shit. But yeah, and then the Carter 3 came out. Now the Carter 3, that was, I call it Lil Wayne's welcome out party. That's when all of the guest features came to the album. We had the Busta Rhymes on the album, the Jay-Z feature early in the beginning, Misunderstood, the Bobby Valentino, Mrs. Officer. Bobby Valentino!
Bobby Valentino!
Oh, running off on the plug. Shout out to Purrs. That was hilarious last episode.
Ran off on the plug twice.
Yes.
Bobby
But
Valentino.
that was on there. But I'm just a soul, Miss Dr. Carter, Phone Home. That was okay. All of that's on there. Now, La 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 was one of my favorite songs that summer. I banged that in a Monte Carlo. La 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 La. Oh my God.
Yes,
Okay.
So hard.
And then Carter 4 came out, which everybody's saying now, what the fuck was on the Carter 4? Yes, I know what the fuck was on the Carter 4. It did have Tech 9 on there. That was a high spot. I like the Andre freestyle. But it was Mega Man, them kind of songs, Blowing Something, pause. I forget what it was, if it was Blowing Smoke or something. It was not a standout project. But this is what I'll say. If y'all rate these, what is y'all's favorite Lil Wayne album? Flash, you're the guest. Who do you have?
I probably got to say Carter 1.
Carter 1?
Just because it was so close.
Give me your top 3.
Top 3?
Top 3.
Carter 1. Carter 1.
Okay.
Carter 2.
Okay.
No, Carter 1.
Okay.
Carter 3.
Okay.
And Block is Hot for me.
Okay.
Just because it was so important to
No
me
cussing on that
in
album.
my life.
Right. No, I'm with you. That was the birth of Wayne.
Exactly.
Wayne was always on the Hot Boys. He was always featured. BG had came out with projects. The Big Timers came out with projects. Juvenile came out with projects. And my bitch down Gucci suit. Ain't got no job, but I still fly.
That shit was hard.
Okay, that was
Big Timers.
Big Timers.
Which one was that?
Big Money, Honey, Heavyweight, I think.
Which
That
album
was the
was
same
that?
one. Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your motherfucking roll on. Yeah, that was my shit.
Which one was
What's
that
the name
on,
of that
though?
album?
Big Money, Heavyweight.
Big
Yeah.
Money, but that wasn't,
Yeah.
that was the album?
That was
That's
big.
an
That was
album.
Manny Fresh
Manny
and
Fresh and
Birdman.
Birdman.
Oh, yeah.
They was sitting in the chairs. Okay, but yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your top 3.
Hold on, so what's yours?
I'm gonna give you all of them in order. Just because I picked the topic, so I had to do 1 through 6. He only got 6 albums. I had to do them all through order. Number 1, definitely Carter 1. I am right there with you, my guy. Number 2, I would have to go with The Block is Hot. Now, matter of fact, no, let me not lie. Because The Block is Hot is my favorite because of the time period, but I don't bump that the most right now.
Right.
So I would have to say my number 2 will probably be the Carter 2. Number 3 will be The Block is Hot. Number 4 would be Carter 3. Number 5 would be 500 Degrees. Number 6 would be the Carter 4. And number 7 would be Lights Out. And let me explain those. I don't need to explain those. But I'll say Carter 3, let me drop a bomb, guys. It's not a classic album. Okay. Now, I know y'all just heard Flash say.
Wait.
So I know, I'm engaged with y'all. It's not a classic album. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I said. Carter 3 is a very good to great hip-hop album. But I agree with DJ Academics. It's a lot of songs like Dr. Carter, Phone Home. I get the originality of Dr. Carter. He was trying to give niggas styles, giving you tips on how to develop your craft. I am a super lyrical, talented new MC. Please don't get that fucked up. Google People's 330, people with the Z, 330, all in the word, and get into them. Yes, I will plug right now.
Oh my God.
In the middle of my rant. But what I'll say is that project, this is how I came up with that. Carter 1 is better than it. Carter 2 is better than it to me, lyrically. Carter 3 was like a good collection of songs, but it didn't have, Carter 1 was like a concept. Carter 2 was like a continuation, but darker of that. Carter 3 was just like random, everything from Misunderstood to Mrs. Officer to 3P, all of that. It just seemed very, like, it was a great album, but classic, I can't. Because if I said classic, then Carter 1 would not be better than it.
I just had to.
Nah, my nigga, I fucks with Jay-Z. Sorry.
This is a classic tape. It's a classic tape.
That was a classic.
Classic tape.
Shout out to Flash G for
Squad
doing that.
1.
I fucked with Squad 1. Please know that.
By the way.
But yeah, that's just my order. Purrs, do you have a top 3 Wayne albums if you could list them?
Let me just say this. I think it's completely unfair that you can't bring in mixtapes because that's some of my favorite Lil Wayne shit.
I'm not disagreeing with you. We'll have a full show on Wayne. I have a show on Wayne.
Like, A Milli on the Carter 3 was my shit.
Yes.
Like, I
Facts.
know
A
that rap.
milli. Listen, I'm not arguing with the weight of the songs. What I mean by that, they had impact.
Motherfuckers.
Wayne was at the top right there.
Like, the Carters was dope, but it was like he had some dope ass mixtape shit. Like, I don't know.
So what's your favorite Wayne album? Give us at least your favorite.
I don't want to. So I'm not going to.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not going to fucking do it.
All right. Hey, you have the right to do that, but y'all have mine.
I don't have an order. I'm very disorganized when it comes to my, like,
Okay.
I can't even pick a genre of music I like the most. So fuck ranking that shit. I can't.
Now, this is what I do want.
I will say that I'm tired of him having these seizures. Stop drinking lean.
I agree. Now
And if anybody's out there drinking lean or that legal lean bullshit, you half-ass fucking drug addict. You couldn't even go and finagle a prescription like all the rest of the little lean sippers. You gonna get the legal?
Y'all hear how proper
It's like
she sounds? I'm letting her go right now.
It's like $5,000 a bottle, Purrs. These niggas is broke.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like $5,000 a bottle?
For the real
That
shit.
shit is expensive though.
Because they're
on
keeping
the real side.
No, real talk
they're
though.
banded so much.
It's seriously $5,000 a bottle.
It's like $5,000. Some people are paying 10.
Pure codeine? We talking pure.
Man, yo, I got that lean. Get at me.
But no, what I'll say is this.
No, for don't do that shit. I don't have it.
We can't condone that at all.
But I would like $5,000 a bottle. That'll make a motherfucker think about selling that shit. Like,
I will. Now we're gonna switch topics. This is important for me. Party Next Door. I'm gonna need you to come down to the congregation, have a conversation
with the congregation.
Yeah, I'll fuck that up. We're gonna do it again. Party Next Door. I'm gonna need you to come down and have a conversation with the congregation.
Hey.
Shout out to Big Cannon. The reason why I say this.
Shout out to Do-Overs.
Yeah, shout out to Do-Overs. The reason why I say this is because I was really excited about Party Next Door new music. I was not feeling P3.
I was not. I
wanted to give y'all, I made sure I put this in my notes, my outline.
Fuck that outline.
This is why I feel how I feel about Party Next Door. If you have Clash of the Titans, or you can go online, download it, Clash with a K of Titans spelled with a Z at the end. Clash of Titans, I have a song on there called Persian Rug Prelude featuring Party Next Door.
Prelude.
This is my nigga.
Prelude.
We're not going to argue with that, school teacher.
Prelude.
Because we'll do that all day. Because
Prelude.
technically it's a game, and I bet you never say it.
Father.
Anyway, fuck you. Fuck you, Purrs. Anyway, what I was gonna say was
Yo, that's
Party
about
Next
real
Door.
laugh. That didn't get edited in there.
Party Next Door to me is good. He's very good. I think he's a talented songwriter. When you think about work for Rihanna and Drake, he wrote that. His song.
Yo, dope,
killed it.
dope.
Amazing. He's penned a lot of songs like that though.
Do you remember when the songwriters just used to stay songwriters?
Yeah, but now they're singing. Now they're Party Next Door.
Cut it out.
But no, I fuck with Party. But he has a new song with Ty Dolla Sign. Now, shout out Ty Dolla Sign. This song is absolute garbage truck juice. The production is and the feature is yes. We are not fucking with Put It On Silent, Party Next Door featuring We get it. We get it. Y'all niggas felt like, hey, Ty, I'm hot. You hot. You know,
The block is hot.
let's go ahead and put this out for the ladies. And he was like,
They'll never see it coming. We didn't. We didn't.
it's terrible. It's terrible, guys. And then he has one more song on there with Jadakiss.
I will thank you all for giving me a new sound effect as a result of that shit music I was forced to listen to for the sake of this podcast and that goddamn outline.
Listen.
But nonetheless, I came up with boo boo.
Now let's get to the real point though. Is Party Next Door's success starting to affect his music moving forward with his career
I think that Party Next
since the last album?
I think
This
there's
is
a good
what I said,
number of
'cause
artists
P3
that fall victim to that.
I think that Party Next Door has the Murphy Lee curse. Now, to all of my young listeners out there who don't know who Murphy Lee is,
That was my nigga back in
what
the
the hook gon'
Hey, shout out to the Saint Lunatic.
Cause I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need, no, Google the song, niggas. Listen, Murphy Lee was Nelly's one of the most talented people in Saint Lunatics. The problem was
Dopeness.
the light is so bright. The same thing that gives you a #1 song and video also has people saying, well, your next shit better be fire. And that song better continue to grow. And I think Nelly's light was just so bright when you get to the point, because now niggas that like you are based upon, well, what is your boss doing? If Drake is doing dumb shit, or niggas saying Drake ain't writing, or you're a writer of Drake, or, you know, all of this other shit, you giving Drake your best songs, it's putting unnecessary pressure on you, and you can't just be an artist. So I think a part of that is affected by it, and then a part of it's also being affected at Party, anything you do is on the highest level of levels.
I've never been a Party fan.
See? And the spotlight, now if you were just like, let's say Black with a 6, if you were that nigga, we'd be like, damn, it's crazy because you so special and different, but your OVO sound, we putting an extra something on there that you gotta live up. We thinking about what The Weeknd did with Crew Love. You're not The Weeknd. Facts. So you have to stay in your lane, and this Cartier shit with Jadakiss is purrs. Boo boo. Yes, it is. But Flash, you said Jadakiss, he doing his thing.
I mean, I can't even front. I like the features. The features are cool, but
Like, I just got whole throat when that song was playing.
I don't know, man.
I was like, what
I can't
just
rock-
fucked
I
up
can't-
my
I can't rock
vibe?
with neither one of these songs.
That song.
It's not. And it's going off now. But I
Please
just
don't kill my vibe.
yeah, I wanted
Just
I
kill
wanted
my
to
vibe. It's
I
a
wanted to
vibe
talk about
killer.
that. Okay, now here's what I want to talk about music news.
And it's like a loud whisper. Don't do. All right. Forget it. I'm not gonna.
Music news. I want to be clear, this next segment is very important to me. Nas album alert. Nas album alert. Nas is my favorite rapper.
Hey, his shit was supposedly done for a year.
Well, I think when we heard the Nas album done, and I'm gonna shout out to Khaled, I'm gonna just play this to start in so y'all can fuck with us. But Nas is the greatest lyricist and MC breathing current hot oxygen, in my opinion. Y'all niggas don't have to fuck with that. I get that. But when Nas puts his pen to some shit and he's passionate about it, I don't give a fuck if Jay-Z is in a booth. he's not smoking this nigga's boots ever. No one is. Not breathing. So I just say Nas's album. Let me ask y'all a question. Right now is a good time for Nas to be coming out with an album. It's a lot of fuck shit racism going on. It's hurricanes. It's possibly man-made killing shit going out there. It's shit being put in our food.
Can I just tell you what my soul aches for?
What?
That in the recesses of my hopes, they're very small. Nonetheless, I want for Nas and Lauryn Hill to have a remix of If I Ruled the World.
Facts.
On that shit. Like,
Facts.
as soon as I heard Nas was having an album, I was like, yo, if Nas got Lauryn and remixed, just come on, man.
Flash, who would you like to see? Give me this. Give me a feature and a production person you would like to see Nas have worked with on this new album.
Just Blaze.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, I like that pick.
As far as the feature?
Yes.
I don't know, man. When I listen to Nas, I don't listen for the features. I can't even.
I know. I get it.
He's so ill.
He's the greatest.
So if I would say anybody, I would say Jay-Z probably.
That'd be
Bring Jay-
That would be
bring
dope
Jay- bring Jay
considering
on
the
out.
ether.
another black Republicans type, you know, and even though they kind of killed that, it didn't live up to the hype they felt. I liked it, but okay.
But wait, though. Let me add my producer on the Nas and Lauryn Hill remix.
Okay.
Dre.
I fuck with that.
Dr. Dre.
I would love to see Dre, Nas, and that would be fire.
That would be tough.
That would be fire. Damn,
That would be
Purrs.
tough.
Why the fuck would you kill my shit like that before I come in? Okay, if I could, I would like to see Nas. I know this is going to sound crazy, my niggas. I would like to see Nas on a Metro Boomin beat with.
I can see that.
Y'all ready for this? I would like to see him on a Metro Boomin beat with Future on the hook, and I would like to see Joey Badass and J. Cole featured on the song.
Too much.
No, you know what?
That would be hot.
You know what?
That would be hot.
You know
I ain't
what?
even gonna lie.
That shit would
would be
be
hot.
so fire. That shit would be so fire. I also want to see a music video.
I don't like
It
it.
would probably
Shot by the-
the song would probably be like 6 minutes long.
That's what I'm sitting here thinking.
I'm
Like,
not mad
what
at
the
it.
fuck?
I'm looking for it.
No. I'm not mad
that's
at
the
it.
type of person I am.
I'm not
looking
mad
for
at it. I'm not mad at it because what I miss is when we and let me be clear on this. Y'all gonna listen to Feed the People. I'm following this format. We don't really listen to 3-verse songs anymore. We're actually getting to the program point now where we're expecting 2 verses and a hook or a verse and a hook or a hook and some garbageness in between. And it's like, I would love to have a song that's 6 minutes long and I'm just rocking out to it 6 minutes worth of song. So I'm
Public
for that.
attention span isn't
That would
long
be a
enough for
dope
that.
feature. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but thank you, King Flash. That's what I like to see. Okay. Now a concept album. I'll end with this. Do y'all think that Nas's album should be would y'all like to hear? Because Jay kind of did a concept album with 444. He brought it from the beginning of his life, his uprising with his mom, having to dive into that, his wife shit, brought it all the way back around in the music, and then brought it all the way back around with his family and his new kids. Do y'all think that Nas should do some sort of concept album, whether it's like that or not? Would y'all like to see it?
It's nice.
I don't really give a
It's
fuck as long as
nice.
Nas comes out with something.
Okay.
Let me.
It's
You
dope
can
for-
Nas.
it's-
You can come
it's
out with a
dope for a
mixtape. You can
concept.
come out with a concept album. You come out with a conglomeration of songs that you just felt like putting together.
Okay.
I don't give up.
I'm rocking with it. Nas will end with we're excited and ready for the album. Resurrect One.
Oh, my favorite
It's
category.
time! I'm so excited. Flash gets to play with us. Resurrect
excited.
One. Now, for everybody who's new to the show, you haven't listened to the other 4 fucking episodes.
Get
go back.
excited. This is exciting.
Resurrect One is something that I came up with. I thought that this would be a dope idea to play with people. It's 3 MCs, 3 rappers, and we're also going to add R&B stars to this pretty soon. But you could pick 3 rappers. Out of those 3, you can only pick one to resurrect their career. They'll come back right now with their music, fire. They'll be on features, and their career will be back to where it once was in the new era. Flash, since you are our guest, you get to either pick, do you want to go first or do you want to pass it to one of us? And here are the Resurrect One choices. DMX. Thank you, yes, DMX. Shout out DMX. Guys. When we got it, we get it. Ja Rule. Would I be without you? And lastly, 50 Cent. Dum, dum.
Go.
Sir.
Go.
It's
Go.
your birthday.
Go.
We're gonna party, it's your birthday. Okay, please pick me. Okay, so Flash G, will you pass it to one of us or are you ready to go right now?
I'm ready to go.
All right, he's ready to go, y'all, and I want y'all to kill him in the comments. I'm gonna be putting this on Facebook now. I'm pushing this also on YouTube. So y'all kill him with his choice.
Hey, don't
if it's
kill
not
me in the
garbage.
comments for my look.
Kill,
I thought my
kill Purrs in the comments too. Go ahead.
I don't care.
Who's your choice?
I'm saying Ja Rule.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting a Ja Rule plug.
I wasn't
Can you
either.
please explain your Ja Rule answer, Flash G?
I mean, I've always been a
Wings are
Ja
so
Rule
much smaller
fan.
than mine.
Listen, Ja Rule, he doesn't get enough credit.
Okay.
He doesn't get enough credit.
Best Ja Rule album.
I don't know. What was
We got 336.
I like
Vinny
the-
Vinny Vici. We don't put it on you.
buddy.
Let's not play.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all
That's what,
sleep on
but that's
Ja
what I'm
Rule
saying.
had
Though.
hit. No,
That's
niggas
what I'm
sleep
saying.
on
Though
Ja
he's
Rule.
underrated.
Yes.
All right,
But
I'll give you that. Because
I will give it to him. I
Always
really
on
couldn't
time.
understand
Facts.
why you put 50 on there because 50 is still relevant.
I'm glad you. Since we're doing
that was
it this,
my
since we're doing it this
concern.
way, I want to let Purrs go first. That way I can
Bet.
give y'all my answer.
Bet.
Like I said, but before we give it to Purrs, one of the things is you have to say what your favorite project of theirs is, and you have to answer who would you pair them with right now to do a breakout song. Who would it be of the new school you like to see Ja Rule with? I know Purrs is thinking now.
On
Purrs
the album, I can't really pick a.
But just a song. He comes out with a new single. This is what's gonna be hot right now. Who would his single explode with?
50 Cent.
I'm not mad.
No,
But it's gotta be
I don't
somebody new
know,
school. It's gotta be somebody new school. So it's gotta be like Kendrick, J. Cole, Big Crit. It could be Nav, Party Next Door, The Weeknd. It can be Yo Gotti.
Honestly,
It could be
I would say,
Nav.
you know who I'm
It
gonna say?
could
You know who I'm gonna say
be-
for real?
Who?
I'm gonna say Ja Rule and SZA.
Okay.
Ja Rule and SZA
not
would
mad.
create something.
I'm not mad
Magical.
at that. Yo, King.
Hey, niggas ain't gonna
with
kill
that.
me in the comments today.
Yo, hey, niggas was ready. They was like, oh, Flash G. Who is Flash G? Oh, I'm at you. And then it was like, oh, shit with scissors. Yeah. Little Mo and Charlie Murphy definitely ain't on this. I'm not mad at that. Okay, so Flash with the say.
OBL.
All right, Purrs, it is on you. Oh, I'm gonna add the drum roll
stuck.
effect.
She's
Don't
stuck.
worry. She has been in her Samsung phone since it's been on Flash.
I'm stuck, dude.
So first of all, can we get your answer? Who's it going to be? Ja Rule, DMX, or 50 Cent? Where are we going?
Alright.
And now.
DMX.
I knew she was gonna go with DMX.
Alright,
though. I knew
alright.
she was gonna go with DMX.
Okay, who would be DMX's? Who are you putting DMX with?
Dun dun dun.
Who am I putting
What is your favorite
with?
DMX album?
It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Hey, I
mad
fuck
at you.
with it.
It's my shit. Listen.
Okay, so who?
I imaginarily
Hey, we're not gonna
shoot
let you
up
get.
so much shit when that. Anyway.
Okay. Who would you put him with? It can be an R&B singer. It could be somebody like Ro James. It can be somebody like Jennings. It could be a female, for a ride or die type song. It can be another dope rapper. Who would you put him with?
Remy Ma.
Ooh, I fucks with it.
That would be hot.
With it. I know Eve would
DMX and
definitely.
Remy.
She definitely have. Hey, I like that. Shout out if DMX gets through rehab. This is the 9th time. I'm an ultimate DMX fan. In my top 10 of all time breathing, he's in there.
DMX
So
is
let's
sold
be
out.
clear. I fuck with that pick. Damn, and y'all niggas killed me because I'm not gonna lie. Purrs took my original pick,
I have the best answers.
which was DMX. I fuck with the Ja Rule answer after he threw in Scissors. And I fuck with Ja Rule because he's been slept on, like you said. I even fuck with the Rule album. Yeah. That was fire with me with the
Ja
Shanti
Rule
joint
was popping. Like,
and the R. Kelly
it
joint.
was what it was. He just was really gravelly.
Okay.
All that was.
If I could, since they both picked one, let me just go with 50 Cent because this will allow me also to explain why I put 50 Cent on his list. I wanted to go with 50 Cent because, for one, I wanted to keep it all New York, with the exception of DMX, who's from Yonkers. I wanted to keep it. I like the Queens, but I want to keep it all New York.
You mean New York is a state?
Right, New York is a state.
Yonkers also in New York.
Huh?
It's New York.
No, New York is a city. I mean, New York is a state. New York is a city. The city of New York.
All right, I was just throwing it out there.
Okay,
Same.
but I wanted to do that, but the reason why I put 50 Cent on there is because 50 Cent is very relevant right now. Let's be clear. Power is one of the #1 shows on TV. We're not going to talk about Power yet. It's coming. We're in music. But Power is dope, and 50 Cent, he has songs with Chris Brown I fuck with
That
right
No
now.
Juliet.
That's my shit.
Dude.
50's one of them niggas that always pops up with a hit. Even with the white boy dancing on the song he got with Jeremiah. That was a fucking hit he just came out with a little bit ago. So I'm not knocking him. But when we're talking about the level of Get Rich or Die Trying, where 50 Cent has video games out and clothes, merch, and shoes, and niggas is mad at 50 because he's breaking up relationships when everybody wants to work with him and get that energy. Niggas, if Troy Ave tried to create that energy and failed miserably. Miserable. Like, if there's a worse way when keeping it real goes wrong, if there's a worst absolute way for you that to have went wrong, Troy Ave is the scenario. So I picked 50 Cent because I like to see that energy. I think hip hop is real friendly right now, and I like to see hip hop go back to when niggas didn't fuck with each other. If I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me, nigga. I see you at the award show, we cool, yo, you get money, I get money. Look, it's different energy over here. And that's just the way I'm gonna keep it. Cause I'm 50, I don't fuck with these niggas. Shout out to the unit. No, but I need that type type of energy back in hip hop. I like that. Even when he was going up against Kanye West on the album shit and it was friendly, he lost to Kanye West, but he helped make that shit exciting.
Yes, he did.
What the fuck am I doing no bear? I don't have no bears in my shit. There's no teddy bears in my music. If you want that real shit, you're gonna fuck with my project. And it was good energy. I fucked with it.
It's like the Battle of the Broken Jaws.
If I right, hey, Battle of the Broken Purse is good for one episode.
I tell you,
we're gonna keep her for right now.
Man.
We're gonna keep her for right now,
good,
y'all.
Man.
But yeah, if I could put 50 Cent with it, my favorite 50 Cent album, come on, let's be clear. We all know it's Get Rich or Die Trying. But I do want to be clear. He's had great projects since then. I liked Animal Ambition. I definitely fuck with The Massacre. Massacre was a great album too. It was just, it also did 5 million. Like, and niggas be like, well, it wasn't Get Rich or Die. Get Rich or Die Trying did 8 million, my niggas. So 5 million, I'll take that. But if I could put him with anybody right now.
And it's always niggas that ain't even sold 500 talking the most shit about what is it, like what it did. It's like,
if I could put 50 Cent with anybody right now. Okay, here's somebody I'm not gonna say that because I don't fuck with his music like that.
Who?
I know the young niggas will say, and niggas are gonna fuck with this, and I'm not gonna lie, it would probably sound dope. I'd like to see 50 Cent and 21 Savage do a song. I'd like to hear what it sound like. If it was a hit, I'd like to hear what it sound like. If production was right. But
I think it would be dope.
But here's my thing with that, why I say that, and niggas gonna feel like I'm hating because I'm a new artist and 21 Savage is a new popping artist. No. I don't know if I get niggas talk about they're scary of 21 Savage, he'll kill a nigga. That might all be well. I don't fuck with his music all like that. But it's a different energy when 50 Cent is on stage. Like 21 Savage is raw to niggas now. Kodak Black, these niggas right now, niggas catch TK Baby and all of them niggas right now. Them is who niggas say right now is tough. But to us, it was 50 Cent, it was Jeezy. It was niggas that when they pulled up, niggas better act right. I don't get that from these new niggas. But if I could say who I would like to see 50 Cent
Don't
with,
trust them new niggas over there.
I would put 50 Cent with, oh man, hold on.
Said 21.
No. That's why I said that's what I would think young niggas and everybody would say that wouldn't be who I would. My dream.
Oh,
If
okay, okay.
my dream song for him to come back hot, I would put 50 Cent with "Fuck It." I would like to hear 50 Cent.
That's an artist?
Yeah, fuck it. Foot new song by Fuck It. It's happening. It's coming. I would like to see 50 Cent
New rap name.
do a song with Dage Loaf and it be a poppin' #1 song.
Yo, that
would
might be dope.
That would be fucking ill.
That would be my
I would
pick.
like to hear that.
So okay,
That would be
so
something to look
Resurrect 1, we've all picked. They're all been different. Shout out to Resurrect 1. All right, movie and TV shit. That's where we're at right now. These will be slightly more quicker. I just want to get some tad bits. I feel like we're making great time because Head Above Water, the main topics is coming up next. But here we go. Bad Boys 3 is supposed to be coming out this year.
Can't wait.
I'm
Can't
fucking excited.
wait.
Martin and Will, y'all don't think I didn't notice y'all niggas was low? I knew this y'all niggas was low. You think I didn't know that, niggas? You think I didn't know the Transformers has been out? So this nigga, Michael Bay, has been free? I know it's coming. This is what I'm hoping, y'all. I'm going to pass it to y'all in a second. But as far as people's is concerned, I would like to see Jamie Foxx be the bad guy with twin double Desert Eagles, gold-plated, in an Armani suit.
Like the
shooting
ones
shit.
in Ninja Assassin. Sorry, super stutter.
You know I'm gonna hit that with some effects, right? She gonna get the bird. What the fuck was that, Kanye? She about to get that shit right there.
I was like,
With the ninja, the assassin. At first I was like, Ninja Turtles? They had gold desert. Anyway, yes, whatever she said, I like to see that. But I just see.
wait.
Go ahead, get it out. I want you to get it out, Queen. Now you're getting crickets too. You're getting that sound effect as well.
Like, I'm fine with that. I deserved it. So, like the ones in Ninja Assassin?
Ninja Assassin for $500, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll take Ninja Assassin for 1,000.
She got that shit. Who ain't got no bitches? I have my own fucking meme effect. No. But I just see a slow motion scene with him in an airport.
It was in Ninja Assassin when the guy got his hands chopped off.
Oh, okay.
In the very
Oh, man,
beginning.
they need to have some foreign niggas.
Those were 45s.
who would
Those
you
were
pick as the bad
no.
guy?
Those were Desert Eagles.
Some foreign
They were the
niggas.
Desert Eagles. They were 45s.
They need somebody
Like
that's
Jet Li?
they need somebody that's always good
Jason
to
Statham.
play a bad. to
What's
play
Jason
a bad
Statham's
guy.
never played a bad guy. That's why I
What's
want to
his
see a
name?
nigga push it. Jason Statham.
What's his name? Is British. Played in Takers.
I don't. Oh, I know you're talking. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yes. What's his
Or
name?
that one Russian dude whose face he got a piece of his
Gotta be
skull.
foreign, man. He gotta be a foreign.
They
a
said
foreign
he couldn't
situation.
play Bond because he was black.
It
What's
can't
Oh,
be,
Idris
man.
Elba.
Idris Elba. Yes.
Ooh, that would be a
I would
fire
love
bad
to
guy.
see that.
That would be a fire bad guy too. I'm thinking Idris Elba and have Jamie Foxx
Anybody
be like
but
a dirty
Jamie Foxx.
detective.
And I'm a fan of Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Anybody with Jamie Foxx.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not down with Jamie Foxx being the bad guy.
I'm off it.
I wouldn't mind Jamie Foxx being like
Thank you, FedEx, for delivering
working
that
with
box
somebody
of
else.
emotions so fast.
That's what
him
I'm
being
saying.
in the movie, but him
Maybe he's.
no, you said
maybe
a bad guy.
I said maybe he could be a dirty detective.
Okay.
No, you
okay.
said bad guy first.
I want bad. No, in mine is bad guy. If I had to
Well, there's
fucking
already a movie like that.
settle
With
that.
him being a cop.
Similar.
Being
dirty cop?
a dirty cop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't watch that too much.
Yeah.
What was that?
I just want to see him. As
I forgot
bad
the name
guy.
of it. I thought it was a cool movie.
I want to see him. Okay.
So
Hey man,
Anyway.
shout out to Jamie Foxx.
so good that you remember the name of that movie. Shouts out to that movie.
I'm getting excited for Mr. Robot to come back on TV.
Woo!
It is
Super
that
excited.
time. Yes, the nerd
Sorry.
alert.
Nerd alert.
It is a show on USA. We're not gonna stay here long, but please catch up on the first season. It's
Dude,
not
if
very
you
name of
aren't
it?
hip to Mr. Robot,
Mr. Robot.
It is-
Flash is not hip.
Okay,
Oh my
what is
gosh.
that about?
the life.
What is it about?
A conspiracy. I can't. It's about somebody who pulled off something that would literally turn the economy on its head.
All right, so
for the good people.
let me give you a quick recap. He's a paranoid, schizophrenic, motherfucking super hacker
with a drug problem.
with a drug problem.
that hacks in
Is-
and set shit right.
So there is a season 1 out. Of
Yes.
this? Okay.
See?
Okay.
Yeah.
And season 2.
I'm gonna check that out. Is that on
Season-
Netflix?
We
Is
just
it on
watched
Netflix?
season 2.
Oh,
of Mr.
season 2.
Robot.
Yes,
season
season
3 is
1
about to
and
drop.
2.
Netflix?
3's coming out.
Yeah.
Netflix?
USA. Check Netflix.
Yeah, it's on
If you don't
Netflix
have it, I
too.
can give it to you. But you know it's gonna come.
I'ma
with
check
a
that out.
small nominal fee. I do have those flash drives. If you niggas need that, this nigga in the drive. Okay. I'm also getting excited for Daredevil and Luke Cage to come back on.
Excited for neither.
I know. We know you don't fuck with that.
Excited
To all
for
my real
neither.
niggas out there, we are excited. Do you have high expectations for Luke Cage and Daredevil season 2s? Because we know that Ghost Rider will be here for season 2 of Daredevil.
I gotta
Faux
say this for the
niggas.
people. I've been
Real
behind,
niggas, faux niggas.
and
Still a
I'm
nigga.
behind on all of that.
Okay. Well, Luke Cage is
All
amazing
of
as
that.
well. Black superhero. I'm
I
excited.
started Luke Cage. I did start
Who
Luke
wears the
Cage,
stop
but I didn't
playing.
start the Iron Fist.
We're not gonna
Is that
have
the
any.
name of it?
Hey, we're not gonna have any slander of Luke Cage. on the
Not
show.
gonna fucking talk about it.
You said what?
Keeping my
Method
opinions
Man was
about
in there
that
too.
Iron Fist.
to myself.
Iron Fist.
Oh yeah, that's my shit too. I watched that too. Shout out to Man Iron Fist, but not as
I
good as
gotta,
that.
I gotta catch up. on
What?
that.
Man with the Iron Fist?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a series?
Yeah, it's dope.
With RZA?
No,
I'm behind on
Iron Man
Defenders
on
and
Marvel.
everything, bro.
What?
I'm behind.
Iron
Wait,
Fist on
wait,
Marvel.
wait. The Man with the Iron Fist or
It's
Iron
not the
Man from
man.
Marvel?
It's just Iron Fist. It's no man with
That was such a fucking false advertisement right
it. Okay, next quick bit.
there. Man with the Iron Fist 1 and 2. Check it out.
1 was really good. 2 was half.
I like the Golden Chi.
All right. 50 Cent was at war with stars over Power. We all felt like the writing was rushed. They didn't want to give them more episodes and pay them. 50 Cent said everybody unfollow stars after the season finale and fuck them. I'll take my talent somewhere else. And he's just came back on Instagram and said they cut the check. Everything is good. The money they paid, go back and follow them now. Are you guys excited about Power getting more episodes? Because it's usually 9 or 10 summer, and we have to wait summer for them. So we're going to get them sooner now, so maybe January, and we'll probably have at least 16 to 18 episodes.
With Power, I'm a huge fan of Power. I just started it this week.
Ever, period?
I just started Power this week.
I'll have a
I'm
sound
on-
effect for that shit. Really,
That is
nigga?
my fault. But
I just want to channel.
I got a lot of shit going on, but I fucks with Power.
I just want to channel Chris Brown
Uh-huh.
for my reply.
Okay.
0 0 0 0 0 0 0
Hey,
0
y'all feel, y'all,
0.
Hey,
That's
if-
how many fucks I give. 0 0
If y'all
0
feel
0
like y'all
0
wanna
0
slander
0
Purs,
0 0
MZ _Pursley on Twitter. MZ _Pursley on Twitter. She doesn't fuck with Power. Y'all let her
Ask
know.
how many nights I've been watching Power.
Power's
0 0.
Okay. Get Out.
Fuck that shit.
Get Out, I think should
Watching
get
that shit.
several awards. I fuck with the movie Get Out.
Oh, wait, what?
We switch topics. Get Out is amazing. I think that movie
He was hating on my vocals.
deserves tons of. I don't want to see it play. I don't want to see the Academy Awards and shit. Try to look over this one.
Get Out?
Yes.
You seriously think it's gonna get a nod?
Hey, I'm putting it out
No,
there now.
the Negroes got a nod last year because the Negroes didn't get a nod the year before. The Negroes are gonna get left out again this year because Get Out was
Hey.
way too real.
I'm already ready with the shits. So if y'all are going to go ahead and play, you know what? Fuck getting ready for the shits. I'm going
Listen.
to actively say right now, if
been
Get
built
Out
up
does
to this
not
point.
get an award, I'm actively now telling everyone, go on and tell the Academy Awards, who gives a fuck, but the Oscars,
Yeah.
the Oscars, if it doesn't get an award, we're not fucking with y'all. We don't fuck with y'all anyway, but we really, let's
I'll
put
make
the
sure
CD
I
in
bootleg all my shit
early.
from here on out. And I almost paid to go see it.
Oh, and shout out to it. It did. I'm glad you brought that up. It did phenomenal. $111 million in the first week. Shattered everything. No one
Heard it
expected
wasn't
that.
scary.
I'm
I
gonna
heard,
check
I
it
heard
out.
it was all right.
check it out.
I'm going to see that, though.
I'm not gonna go see it in the movie theater.
Spike Lee and Peele from Get Out, the director, Kim Peele, whatever the comedian, they're officially working on a movie.
Wait, Spike Lee? What are you, Key and Peele?
No, listen. What I said. Spike Lee and Peele, who did the movie Get Out,
Oh,
they're working on a movie right now called The Black Klansman. It's based on a real story where a black man infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan.
I'm pretty sure Dave Chappelle talked about that already.
Yo! When I thought about the blind black Klansman, that shit was Yo, he divorced his wife because she was a nigger.
Nigger lover.
Yeah.
But the dude's head exploded though. Like his
Oh,
head
right.
exploded. in the fucking
Shout
background.
out to Dave Chappelle for that shit.
Yeah.
But yes, when I first heard this, I said, well,
Said he could
how
smell a nigga.
did he infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan? They used a white person whenever it was in-person shit. But all communications, letters and stuff that he did was
You mean
all-
blacks can write?
niggas could write even back then.
Shut your mouth.
So I'll be looking out for that. Shout out to Spike Lee for that. Okay.
It's illegal.
Main topic time. We made it. Main topic time. This episode is titled Head Above Water. And the reason why I called it that, besides the obvious, what's going on, and Harvey and Irma, we might not get the time to today because it's so late, but I wanted to get together with a couple of the important members of the crew. All of them are important, but ones that, I really appreciate what they do creatively and their business acumen. I wanted to get with them, and I wanted to talk about our future goals. We want to be more visual out there to y'all. We want to have pictures and videos, and we want to push our products because I'm not lying when I say this. We're very, very talented artists. We're not just...
I even made a Twitter.
Yeah, she even made a Twitter.
I have a Twitter.
But I think it's up to us. We have to realize that right now it's very hard. Yeah, you should have had a Twitter.
Every time, let me just post this caveat. Every time I'm on Twitter, I'm going to be on the toilet. I don't like it. I'm
That's
complete
fine.
as
We'll
a
take that.
silent protest.
You said that.
Just know I'm sitting on the toilet. When I was like hashtag I'm on the toilet, I was bullshit that I got this Twitter account. I was on the toilet. That wasn't a joke. It wasn't a witty hashtag. What the fuck I was doing.
Hold on, let me cut you off for a minute. We're going to start being a lot more active.
Despicable.
Socially, because
I
mean this.
Trump has a Twitter.
From the bottom of my heart. This music shit, I will die for this shit. Like, I love music, and
I'm not gonna die for the music, guys.
I don't mean literally. I mean,
die for this shit.
I mean, working myself to the bone.
I'm not gonna die for the music,
but I don't want to struggle, and I'm actually working on a song right now. I've got some bars that are coming out, but I'm talking about. A lot of us get satisfied with struggling. We've watched all our parents struggle. We've watched our friends struggle. We've watched us struggle. If you make under $300,000 a year, you are struggling. And I know a lot of niggas out there are saying, wait. So you try to say if I make $250,000 a year, I'm struggling? Yes, nigga. In America, you are struggling. And the reason why I say you are struggling is because you don't have the money to take care of your grandchildren. That's what I'm talking about when I say struggling in America. For us who don't make anywhere near that, we're poor and poverty line. If you make under $60,000, under $75,000, nigga, you're struggling. Why do I say that? Because there's commercials that are being advertised for cars that is worth more than you make in an annual year. You cannot afford to pay for your home and your house with what you make in an annual year. So when I say by that, it's a lot of niggas that are living paycheck to paycheck. And it's like, we as black people, I say that for us, we really have to realize the plight of our financial situation. And I say that because it's
you said financial freedom, our only hope. Fuck living rich and dying broke.
Man.
What?
Man, look, I want us to understand that it has to be power, not just in money, but in our minds, our spirits, our creativity. Like, I said all that to say this. As we've seen what people are able to do, raising millions of dollars, black dollars
people
too.
own all the property in America.
They came in.
That's how they did it.
They came in with the plan. You understand me? But they stayed together, and we've been taught to be separated here.
Their hands changes hands within their community and does not leave the community until it touches how many different hands? 7.
And here's our problem. We're in constant competition.
At least 7.
So when we're not in competition with each other, we're not helping each other do anything to build. I say that to say this. Even with your head barely above water, that's the time to use your passion and create the most. I don't give a fuck if it's making apps. I tell you all the time. I don't care if you make socks really dope.
If you know how to make apps, call me, because I have an amazing $1 million app idea.
I just want to see y'all know that you can be whatever you want to be. This country is not ours. If my goal, I'm gonna be honest, tell y'all this music shit. I want to be able to build something where we're a majority. Yeah. I want us to have something across the sea. Stop looking at Africa as dirty. Go over there, build a small town, invest in it, and say, hey, we're going to start our own plane, flight lines, so we can afford to give people jobs.
And it's not dirty because all the Africans. It's dirty because of King Leopold and all his damn descendants.
And all
just
of the
FYI.
fucking pillaging that those fucking hands did. We ain't going to get too deep into it, but I want to say, even as you're suffering and you struggling, and a lot of us out here are, don't live to make somebody else's dreams come true. our parents have been living and our grandparents have been making a lot of companies successful for years, and we never do it to ourselves. Pause. But we never take the time out to say, damn, okay, instead of me working in a call center, I've worked in call centers so long, I can build one. Why don't I see how much it's going to cost to get a contract to do shit like Amazon and Hulu and Netflix, where this the new call center, we're going to be calling them more than cable anyway, and get some of these contracts and get some people in here, pay them $12, $11, $10, whatever you can afford to pay them, and start your own shit. And I say that, like, that's for my people who are slightly older. For my young people, this digital shit, we all eating off Instagram. Create your own shit. Do it while you're struggling. Use that energy to get out the hood to create something that's going to put other people on and make you wealthy.
Yo,
not rich, wealthy.
Speaking of that, I was watching this fundraiser the other day. There was like X school or extreme school, some shit. I don't know. I was supposed to be paying attention, but I wasn't. Nonetheless, what I did learn was this. And it's really the most important part. The guys were up there talking about their job is being YouTube video host or whatever of their channel. They have like 31 blah, blah, blah billion subscribers, some shit. Anyways, their point was the job that they now have didn't exist 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. The job that they currently have been doing for the last XYZ number of years didn't even exist. So it's not even a matter of, yo, let's make our own something that already exists. You can make your something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, you can create a lane for yourself.
Yes.
And I think that once we start thinking about, damn, you know how we always say you'll be around somebody and be like, you know what they should have? Niggas always start out with, you know what they should have? You know what we need? And then we say, like, you know what? They probably already got something like, they already got some shit like that. Google it. I had an idea. I was like, yo, you know what would be dope? I lose shit all the time. It should be a pack of stickers that I can buy. I can put on anything, program it to my phone, and I can find it just by activating that stickers alert. I put it on my kid. Yeah. And as I Googled, I seen they have that already. They're not as popular as they could be right now, but I don't think they're being necessarily advertised and marketed the right way. But
because they're being advertised to businesses, hint, hint.
Yeah, and not people. And we're not going to get y'all no more. But my thing is, we have to start.
Not for free, at least. Netflix,
bigger.
50. We already talked about this last episode.
Yeah.
Cut our check.
We need that check. I need that great sponsorship. But yeah, I got this new thing I want to just say with here. Strive through the struggle. And I mean that. It's a lot of niggas right now whose dreams are dying. We seeing them die every day, and they're getting more and more used to being broke, more and more used to hustling, more and more used to praying over money and financial things when God didn't put a lot of the things around you for you to be successful. I don't know if I'm going to be successful off of this music shit, but I can feel it in my motherfucking spirit, and that's facts. And a couple of years ago, there was no Peoples. Nobody knew who the fuck that was. Now you can Google me. So it starts with something, it's persistence and patience. Shameless plug. But it's persistence and patience. If you build it, niggas will come. They will come. If they build it and they see, hey, what you doing is right. And I don't have to be nothing big. It ain't got to be a fucking music label or no shit like. It could be something as simple as, hey, bro, I've been making these hats, winter hats. They super dope. I make them and send them out. I'm going to give niggas some free. Whatever you want on your hat, let me know. I'll design one just for you. After a while, niggas will start having hats. Then anything your brand comes up with, now we need that in different colorways. You know what I'm saying? So build it and be persistent. Work these bullshit jobs, put your money into your dreams, and make it make money for you. And I'll just leave that there.
And market it outside of where you're at. Don't just fucking talk to the people that you know, because we all know that Jesus did the least works where he was from because the people had little faith. So, you know, I had to throw that Bible in there. Go out and market your shit. Don't be like just in your neighborhood. You can go. The internet is worldwide.
Right.
It's the World Wide Web.
And I'll say this. I know we're in debt surviving from medical payments, bills, student loans, credit debt. Don't be ashamed to get yourself some financial help. Get yourself some financial help and then say, all right, well, now, even if you file bankruptcy, let me now clear my slate and get shit how I need to get my shit. That way I can teach and I can help somebody else. And I'll leave with this last point.
Wait. Let me just throw this out there. My girl Lisa Gibson, Leighsa Gibson, has a finance manager. That's what she does. She's right on Facebook, super accessible. I think it's LMG. Finance, I want to say is the it's like LMG, but it's Lisa Gibson. Name's not spelled traditionally, but you know what I'm saying. Look her up. I'm sure you can find her. But that's what she's been doing, and she is super reasonable, especially to the people inside of our community.
I mean, and it's just like I put here, you know, there's a certain power and genius that comes with surviving when you struggle. And when you start applying that in other things, you say, damn, I really took $50, you know, I did this, made this $50. I took that, bought a bag, sold half of it, kept half of it. Then I put this on this, I stretched it out. Now I can eat for a couple of days.
He's talking about purses.
But you can do that.
Buying a purse.
However you get, whatever that bag is, that'd be a bag of shoelaces, that'd be a bag of vitamins, it'd be a bag of some
Alligator,
great, exciting
crocodile
smoke.
purse.
Whatever the fuck it is, make it work for you.
Coach.
But you use that same energy and turn it into $1 million company.
Judy and Bert.
Facts. Okay. Flash, anything you want to say for people out there whose heads are above water but struggling?
Man, I just want to tell everybody to keep their head up. Keep God first. Believe. You have to believe. Because if you don't, you'll be considered lost.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I mean, one thing that kind of helped me stay above water is just researching law and researching how things work. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know, if you don't know,
They're going to get you.
they're gonna get you.
Every time.
So if you know, you can rebut.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But for everybody that's out in Florida, keep your head up. Everybody that's in Texas, we praying for you, and just keep your head up. Oh yeah, and follow me at Who Is Flash G.
Who
Everywhere.
is Flash G?
Clouds upon ya.
Clouds upon ya. This
October
is
17th.
Hey, okay. Now, I want y'all to be clear. What just happened is Flash G just announced a project, Clouds Upon Y'all,
Clouds upon ya.
October the 17th. I've seen the artwork. We're going to continue to put out artwork for it. He has been busy. I've been fortunate enough to hear some of the music from this project. It is fire. So hopefully, you know, I can still a feature. Y'all know how I do. It's always by any means gang shit. But shout out Flash. This portion we're going to get into is just final gems. It's me ending the show off. Normally I just do this part myself, but I'm going to start with our queen. I'm going to let them all say something, and I'll get my final gem. We'll close it out. Of course, I always close it out with some dope-ass by any means music. So, Purs, any final gems for everyone out there?
So being that I do have the dopest quips and one-liners, shout out to Bobby Valentino. I will have to add this in. Bang, bang. Anyways.
Shout out to the URL.
Right.
Go ahead.
But yo, just in theme for keeping your head above water. Dope quote. Let me just keep y'all in mind that whenever you're in trouble, act like a duck. Keep calm on the surface and swim like hell up underneath. That's what you do.
That's facts. I like that. I never thought about how a duck moved, but yeah, you don't really see a duck getting busy, but he's getting busy.
Oh, buddy, them feet's going. They look chill on top.
And where can they find you at?
Oh, Lord. Well, you can find me on Facebook. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Or you can find me on Twitter. All right.
What is it?
It's at MZ_Pursley, Pursley. Nonetheless, I'm not happy about it.
Okay.
This is my information.
And is it the same thing for IG, or is it?
Yes. Oh, no. Actually, on IG, it's MZ.Pursley. I got a
The way
dot.
she
Twitter
likes
doesn't
it.
give you a dot. You had to get underscore. Didn't like that. Pissy about it. Trump has a Twitter account. Not happy about that. Also, use my hashtag. I'm on the toilet.
Okay.
And Twitter protest. In protest
You guys
of
don't
Twitter.
have to do any of that. Flash G, any last gems?
Oh my God. I'm grateful to be here. I am grateful to be here with Purs and P. So
This might be going nowhere the podcast.
Yeah.
Flash G. I'll end with this. Again, I pray for all the families who lost lives, lost homes, with Harvey,
Oh, I don't want to
Katrina,
sound heartless. I'm praying for you guys too.
and Irma.
By the way,
No, we feel you. We feel you. We know
sorry,
I was there.
I didn't
I
give a
said we
special
though.
pray.
When I
Yeah,
I said we.
yeah, I was in the we.
As in
Yeah,
us, but you know.
as conglomeration.
Yeah.
Those not affected but giving, we thank you all.
Stop
And
scamming.
not just celebrities, yeah, and the scammers out there. That's just we definitely. That's just don't prey on people. But thank you to
Hey, we should try to
everyone
get a
and
team
every
together.
day. I'm actually working right now with Nate just to send stuff down there. So I'll give y'all more information on that. By any means, we are sending stuff down there. Shout out to the crew. And
I'm
the
down
label.
for that. Cause.
So I've already, I've been in, and like I said, I'll give information about that. Thank you for your support. Lastly, be appreciative of everything and everyone around you, because nothing and no one is permanent. I hope that you hear this maybe while you're at work. Maybe you'll hear this while you're coming home from work. Maybe you'll hear this while you're trying to escape from your significant other.
Damn.
This might be the best thing in your week, and if that's the case, I apologize. This might be,
You're welcome.
going straight to the top. This might be something that Ohio really needed, or this might be going nowhere. The podcast. Body Beats Gang Gang!